Good evening. This is All India Radio Kohima. I'm Jonas Yantan with Evening News. The headlines. Nagaland Deputy Chief Minister Y. Patton stresses on a need for police modernization. Nagaland observes World DP Day under the theme Yes, We Can End DP. Union Home Minister Amit Shah chairs regional conference on drug trafficking and national security, and Centre to set up committee to suggest measures for improving national pension system. Now the news in detail. Nagaland Deputy Chief Minister Y. Patton today stressed on the need for police modernization with proper investment for investigation and maintaining law and order. Patton was speaking at the Nagaland Police Senior Officers and Unit Commanders meeting cum crime conference held at the PHQ in Kohima. He hailed and appreciated the police department for being vigilant and keeping the state in peaceful situation during the electioneering process, emphasizing that Nagaland police has grown from 1,000 people in 1980s to about 26,000 in 2023. Patton said there is an urgent need to improve the efficiency of the department, which can be done by reorganization and restructuring the police force so that better and optimal utilization of manpower and resources can be undertaken. Patton, who is also the State Home Minister, pointed out some improvements in infrastructure such as logistics, forensic science laboratory, and CCTVs, which has been installed in the police stations. He highlighted the need for quality and thoroughness of investigation, and for this, he said, adequate trainings and investment on logistics and equipments are need of the hour. Patton further stressed on the need to tackle the menace of cybercrimes, frauds, economic offences, breaches of cyber security, and combating drug trafficking, stating that the police personnel are the eyes and ears of the department as well as guardians of the citizens in terms of safety and security. The Home Minister lamented that many police personnel are noticed to be under the influence of alcohol or drug abuse and damaging the image of the department in the eyes of the citizens. Patton warned that this kind of misconduct or indiscipline by the personnel should be checked sternly and necessary punitive action should be taken. Nagaland today observed World DB Day under the theme Yes, We Can End DB. The state-level function was held at Kohima with Commissioner and Secretary Kiketo Sema as the special guest. Speaking on the occasion, Kiketo said that each year World Tuberculosis Day is commemorated on March 24 to raise public awareness about the devastating health, social, and economic consequences and to step up efforts to end the global DP epidemic. He urged the people to renew their commitment and rededicate themselves in the fight against DP. Kiketo said DP remains one of the world's deadliest infectious killers, and the global efforts to combat DP have saved an estimated 66 million lives since 2000. However, he informed that the COVID-19 pandemic has reversed years of progress made in the fight, and DP deaths increased in 2020 and 2021. He added that the year 2030 is the deadline fixed for eliminating DP across the world, but India has committed to ending DP by 2025, 5 years ahead, with the clarion call given by Prime Minister Narendra Modi at the Delhi End DP Summit in 2018. The campaign calls for a social movement focused on patient-centric and holistic care driven by integrated actions for DP-free India. In this regard, Kiketo said, aligning with the National Strategic Plan, the State Strategic Plan to eliminate DP in Nagaland by 2025 has been drafted. He further informed that the centre has launched an Nikshay Mitra campaign and Pradhan Mantri DP Mukt Abhiyan, calling well-wishers and donors to adopt and support patients who are not financially sound and provide nutritional support, as most of the DP victims are poor. Union Home Minister Amit Shah has said that better cooperation, coordination and collaboration between states, agencies and people can help eliminate the menace of drug trafficking in India. Addressing the regional conference on drug trafficking and national security in Bengaluru today, the Union Home Minister said that a fight against drugs should become a mass movement, where each house and every individual must join hands with the government and its agencies to make Indian society drug-free by 2047. Centre today announced to set up a committee to suggest measures for improving the national pension system under the chairmanship of the Finance Secretary. While moving the Finance Bill 2023 in the Lok Sabha, Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman said several representations have been received that the national pension system needs to be improved. She said a committee will look into the issue of pensions and evolve an approach that addresses the needs of the employees while ensuring fiscal prudence. She said a new approach will be designed for adoption by both central and state governments. This news comes to you from All India Radio, Kohima. You can also listen to this news bulletin on News on Air app and YouTube channel AIR News Kohima. In a special series, All India Radio brings you excerpts from Prime Minister's Mann Ki Baat.
People, voice and direct dialogue. That's your and our Mann Ki Baat. Yes, this is how our Prime Minister connects with millions of countrymen with the program Mann Ki Baat, aired on the last Sunday of every month on All India Radio. This series, which started on October 3rd, 2014, will complete its 100th episode in April 2023. In this 18th episode, let's listen to those excerpts of Mann Ki Baat through which the Prime Minister shared his feelings and appealed to the people to make India a much sought-after tourist destination. Be it nature's beauty or our rich cultural legacy, our country is replete with diversities. There are places of worship and faith, ancient palaces and monuments, amazing cultural masterpieces of arts and crafts, which should be thronged by the tourists from all over the world. But it is France that holds the record of attracting the highest number of tourists from the world over. Be it national or international tourists, they all contribute to the growth of our economy. And perhaps it was for this reason that the Prime Minister, in the Mann Ki Baat episode broadcast on 27th March 2016, stressed on the need to promote tourism in the country.
टूरिज्म के द्वारा बहुत रोजगार की संभावना है। विश्व की तुलना में भारत टूरिज्म में भी बहुत पीछे है, लेकिन हम 125 करोड़ देशवासी हम तय करें कि हमें अपने टूरिज्म को बल देना है, तो हम दुनिया को आकर्षित कर सकते हैं। विश्व के टूरिज्म के एक बहुत बड़े हिस्से को हम हमारी ओर आकर्षित कर सकते हैं और हमारे देश के करोड़ों करोड़ों नौजवानों को नए रोजगार के अवसर उपलब्ध करा सकते हैं।
The special Mann Ki Baat series can be heard every day in the morning and evening bulletins. Nagaland State Disaster Management Authority (NSDMA) has issued weather updates for the coming days. A press release from NSDMA stated that the state will experience light to heavy rainfall with partly cloudy, moderate rain during the 26th and 27th. Thunderstorm accompanied by lightning and gusty winds is likely to occur in certain pockets in Patton, Dimapur, Kohima, Wokha, Mugukchung, Mon and Longleng. During this time, the minimum and maximum temperature of the state will vary between 9 degrees Celsius and 30 degrees Celsius respectively. NSDMA has urged the public to exercise caution to avoid any eventualities during this period. It has also requested all the district disaster management authorities and other line departments to attend to any emergencies caused by natural calamities and be on alert to save lives and properties during the monsoon period. Nehru Yuva Kendra Sangathan (NYKS) under the Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports in collaboration with Longleng District Administration and Yingli College today organized a one-day mega event, Yuva Utsav. Speaking on the occasion as special guest, Sub-Divisional Officer Civil Trongdipa Dongpi Sangtam urged the youths to opt for skill development and gave an insight into various schemes launched by the central and state governments. State Bank of India Longleng and District AIDS Prevention Control Unit displayed their respective stalls during the event. The program included various competitions like poetry, painting, declamation, photography, and cultural presentation. The special guest gave away the prizes to the winners and informed that the winners will be given the opportunity to participate at the state and national levels. And now, 20 News, here are the main points again. Nagaland Deputy Chief Minister Y. Patton stresses on the need for police modernization. Nagaland observes World DP Day under the theme Yes, We Can End DP. Union Home Minister Amit Shah chairs regional conference on drug trafficking and national security, and Centre to set up committee to suggest measures for improving the national pension system. That is all we have in this evening news bulletin. Good night.